Okay, we're back on the record in People of the State of Michigan versus Corey Miller. And Mr. White, you've now had a chance to speak with Mr. Miller, and how are we proceeding on this?
We're going to admit on number 3.
Is that right, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Miller, you have the right, as I told you, to have a contested hearing on this. If you plead guilty, you will not have a contested hearing, and you'll give up the rights that go along with that hearing. And of course, now we're only talking about that third count of failing to report police contact within 24 hours. The rights you'll be giving up are the right to have the allegation proven, the right to have the witnesses against you appear at the hearing and to be able to cross-examine them, the right to have this court order any witnesses that you might have to appear at the hearing, and also the right to testify yourself at the hearing if you wanted to. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
Has anyone made any promises to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Anyone used any threats or any other kinds of pressure?
No.
Are you pleading guilty because you believe you did violate probation?
Yes.
Okay, so you did have some police contact in early January of this year, is that right?
Yes.
Did you fail to tell your agent within 24 hours that you had had that contact?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay, the court finds the plea is understandingly, voluntarily, and knowingly made. It is supported by the testimony. The plea of guilty is accepted, and Mr. Miller is found guilty of probation violation. Agent Regis, is there a recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to continue with probation, and that will allow us to monitor what's pending in the district court.
Okay, that makes sense. And Mr. White, anything you'd like to say?
If we're going to go with the recommendation, I'll be brief and say, let's go with the recommendation.
All right. Mr. Miller, how about you? Anything you wanted to say?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, we just await the outcome on other charges when they're issued like that. And so with the only violation now being the failing to report the police contact within 24 hours, I will just continue you on probation, Mr. Miller, with all the terms and conditions of probation remaining in place. That doesn't mean you won't hear about those other charges again as probation violations potentially, but right now we aren't proceeding on them. But I just hope this points out the importance of staying in touch with your agent, keeping your agent fully informed of everything that's going on, and good or bad, if you have police contact, you have to tell your agent about it within 24 hours. So, Mr. Miller, you have the right to file an application for leave to appeal your conviction and your sentence in this matter. You're entitled to an attorney at public expense to assist you in doing that. If you're making a request for one, you have to make it within 42 days of today's date. It explains that more on the form that we will send to you. And because you voluntarily appeared for this, the agent is going to prepare a bench warrant recall and send it to me for signature.
Okay.
Okay.